Good morning, everyone.
Hello.
And hi, Aleš. How are you doing?
Fine.
That's good.
Busy
Good.
with new computers.
Oh, yes.
You
So
know.
Aleš is battling a new computer. Yes. He's trying to tame it and get it to all the amazing things that he needs his computer to do. Yeah. So.
I have to do hundreds of installations.
Oh, yes. I can
Although
imagine.
things are better. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember 20 years ago when you changed the computer, you really had a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
Today, quite a few programs can synchronize over the internet. So if you just store definitions, for instance, Chrome, I just installed it and logged into my Google account, and everything is there. Extensions, passwords, everything. So
That's excellent.
quite nice.
Yes. Cloud computing. The promise of cloud computing is alive and well. Sometimes.
I don't know. This is not cloud computing. This is just synchronization of settings.
Right. Yes, but that still happens in
more.
the cloud. I mean, you need the cloud for that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's not so much
happen via email or by on local file, whatever. I mean, possibilities are
nice.
endless.
Well, it's nice that works for at least some of the stuff for the setup. And we have John's here. Amanda, how you doing? Patty also. So we got our Irish contingent and our Australian, and then Alexandra Brigitte Schultz. I'm not sure where Alexandra is from. But,
sounds German.
Does sound like
Schultz.
Well, if it is, then it's probably Brigitte. Alexandra Brigitte. So. And I am here. Patty was asking you. I have full power back. So yes and no. I've got the hydro was finally connected. So by Monday morning, after 8 days solid without power, I have power again. Unfortunately, part of the thing that happened while the power was out was that our sump pump failed, and we had a flooded basement, which ruined our water heater, which did get replaced, and our furnace, which has not yet been replaced. So there's no heat in the house. Aleš wins. Yeah, from Germany. There we go. So hence I'm got 5 layers, including 1 layer of WikiTree ware, the hoodie here, and a block heater in the back that's running. But so there was no possible way of doing this last week because I had no power at all. So thank you for postponing it a week, Aleš.
No problem.
If you have a question for us, please put it in the chat and then we will get to it. Looking back in March, there wasn't any additional questions. Sometimes we get additional questions asked in the GDG post for the month that we just finished. But there weren't any additional March questions. And there was a couple in April, one wondering about whether it was going to go on last week or not, and wondering about me. That's very kind of you to worry about me and my power. But there was a question from BWJ Mollier, and his question's about using JSON options in WikiTree Plus. Says I'm using a JSON option in WikiTree Plus. So JSON, for those who aren't familiar with that, is just one way of exporting the information. So normally you could export the information in a tab file or in an Excel file. But JSON is another format of exporting that information. So he wants to use the JSON option to export it in his Python scripts to see how many profiles of a certain surname are in a certain location. And he's given an example of that. This results in the response with the number found and a list of the profile numbers, and that's great. But I was wondering if I can use the IDs with a different URL to check the names and the dates of the profiles found. I know I can go to the WikiTree ID, but I'd like to avoid web scraping WikiTree proper. So I've only got the one additional monitor, so thank you for sharing your screen there.
So JSON is a computer readable format. It looks something like that, when you can have objects and properties and values and arrays and everything. So this format is made just for for computers to process the data easily without searching the actual text that is that you are looking for. So here, this JSON it's not the actual link, but you can here. So all the search queries, so search for profiles, you can use four output formats. One is HTML, which you see here on the right, which is human readable. Kind of, you can then export the same. So this result, 68 profiles, you can export them into Excel file or in separated values. That's comma separated value file, which is very handy for importing into tables or other databases and so on. So we can, for instance, okay, I got this viewer. No, but okay, it goes. I will save. Reopen. Okay, Excel, get profiles. This one.
Oh, it automatically opens up in a.
Yeah, I have the viewer for Excel.
Oh, that's one of your extensions that you've got there.
Yeah, this is in inside Chrome, I think.
Chrome, nice.
So you can directly see the Excel file. So actually, you get a table like this, and with all the values. In difference to the HTML results, it has much more columns because here we are not limited to screen width. So data is split into more precise values. As you can see here on HTML, I use last column as a placeholder for 6-7 values, different values. So, and also these ones are, so I have a date, I have a location in the same column. These are all split up in the Excel and in comma separated values results. So you have birth date, birthday status, location, country. So I export a few additional columns, so you can use them as you need. And the last one is JSON format. But JSON, I don't export data into JSON, just the profiles that were search results. This was initially done for biocheck.
Right.
So they were using, I was using this to get profiles, and then using the WikiTree API calls, she retrieved the biographies for this profile and validated them. So I was thinking about adding all fields also in JSON format, but I decided not to because I have only public data, not the private one. While a user can from API get also private profiles, which can be in this result set, and then you get the actual biography and all other information that is really needed. So for now, I don't export all fields into JSON, just the profiles that were found using the query. And so, I mean, I don't know. I could write also export of all fields, but I don't think.
I mean,
it will be really useful.
Yeah, for all the fields, that seems overkill, right?
Yeah.
If anything, if you were going to add more to the JSON, I think I would do it similar to the API, where they'd have to put in the field names that they're requesting, and then just add those ones to the JSON output along with the IDs. But
yeah, that would reduce the traffic. But you can do the same thing on WikiTree.
But you can use the WikiTree API.
You can request 100. Still, I mean, the main point here in JSON, I'm able to return, now we have here 60 results, but I'm able to return 100,000 results.
Right.
So
you're just giving one number per.
Yeah, because it's just the number. So I can do here, for instance, England.
That's going to be a large number.
I can. So here we got more than 500,000. So page size is 100,000. So here is a list of 100,000 profiles that are results, and they were generated in 0.4 seconds. So this is really cool, because then a user can either store this in some database or navigate through, browse through results and so on. While if I would make the full contents for 100,000 profiles, you would need a day just to download the page.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's this was actually done to return as much results as possible with as little data needed to do that.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah. And I use that JSON export as part of the Mystery Box Challenge app to get initially get the profiles, and then randomly pick from the results there. So because
on API you can request all this all the data for all these profiles with a single request, because you can get profiles or get people. I don't know exactly which command is that. You can provide a list of users profiles that you're interested in, and it returns all of them that you can see.
That's right. Yeah. So it's just you just make it a two-step process. So step one is getting the JSON, which he's already done, and then step two is to put it into use the WikiTree API to retrieve the other data, and then he doesn't have to do any scraping. He's just retrieving it. It's just two different API calls. I think that's probably the best solution for you. PWJ.
Well, if you really need the data, I would recommend using the comma-separated values, which can also be parsed in Python relatively easily.
Okay, so that's another option there too.
Let's see this text file. I mean, this really bugs me. Maybe save target as.
Yeah.
No.
You don't. Oh, you don't have a save. There's no. I thought I saw save as.
Save as.
What?
Save as. Okay. Yeah, this will be save. This was done. New computer. Where do I have that?
Where? Yeah.
Let me see. So. Users, Aleš, downloads. It should be here. Yeah, it is. This is the comma-separated value file. So you get a file like this. So one line per record, but some fields are multi-line, but they are quoted correctly. So if you import this into Excel or in JavaScript, it is correctly processed. Because I know that from quotation to quotation, this is a single field, in 2 lines.
Okay.
So this, if you really want just all the fields, you can use comma-separated values to get them on a local computer.
Okay, good. So, excellent. So, Alexandra Brigitte has a question for us. She said she put posted last week a question in the comment.
We no longer have last week's questions.
Oh, did they get wiped out? Oh no. But anyways, there's a question. A way to get a GEDCOM based on WikiTree Plus results. That's interesting.
I don't think so. The only GEDCOM must be exported from WikiTree, and you can only export your relatives, I think. WikiTree. Oh, login.
Yeah. I've never actually exported a GEDCOM from WikiTree, but
me neither. No, actually, I did once. Oh, I did once.
Did once? Okay.
Download the
GEDCOM. There you go. I guess I've never done it because I'm thinking my tree goes back to, you know, the 1500s in France. That's going to be a massive file.
It goes by the tree, so you have to enter the starting person.
That would make sense.
Or you can do a multi-select here. No, just a single select.
Oh, to find the starting person.
Yeah, this is just selection of starting person.
Okay.
And then we have limit, no limits, limit for size. See sub options. This you don't have.
No, I wouldn't.
No, it doesn't see. It seems there is only the export by a starting person, and all the relatives. So that's something that can be programmed by some programmer in extension.
Yes.
If there will be an interest for it.
Right. Yeah. An GEDCOM exporter app or something like that. Yeah, that would be interesting.
I don't remember that we have something like that.
Not sure.
I'm also not sure. That's why I said I don't remember. So this is the latest version. Let's see if there is something in options. No, these are the options.
Under the list of apps, it doesn't show up as one of the ones.
So we have. Okay, these are shortcuts and unedit. That's just GEDCOM cleanup. Nope. We don't have such an app yet.
So Alexandra Brigitte has clarified why she wants this, and I like that it's a one-place study, and they want to print a book for the village. So I guess they want a GEDCOM that has all the people from the village, which are chances are they're related to. Many of them would be related to each other. So if you start at the right person and snake around. That's a very cool idea. If my house hadn't been flooded and we're in the middle of cleaning up from chaos, I have written. My ex-family tree does actually read in information from WikiTree and does export a GEDCOM. So I've got that logic in one of my apps. So I know it's possible to do because I've created an app that reads information from WikiTree and then exports a GEDCOM. So it's not impossible to do. It's a little impossible for me to do right now. So when does your one-place study?
On hackathon in October.
What's that?
In October for the
hackathon. Now, Amanda offered this idea that in WikiTree Plus you could use a GED file equals. So I think she was interpreting Alexandra's question different. You know, how you can use WikiTree Plus to find profiles that are based on a GEDCOM. So that's a different question from what Alexandra's one. Yeah. So I see.
Yeah, WikiTree Plus does support. WikiTree Plus does support search by GEDCOM files. So
right.
So okay, one thing to search for is GEDCOM junk.
Okay. Oh, GEDCOM junk.
That can be, but the other thing is to search for actual GEDCOM file that was imported. So this is the file name, I think, and you just enter GED file equals this one, and you will find all the profiles in WikiTree Plus that were imported using this GEDCOM. If it wasn't, if they were not corrected too much. So, okay, we have nothing. Cool. No, I think this is, yeah. Okay, so these are, that file equals, those were two examples. So examples.
Oh, two different examples.
Yeah. So these are 99 profiles that were imported from this file.
That's actually a nice, decent GEDCOM as opposed to thousands.
Well, it was done in 2014.
Okay. Like, I mean, 99.
Those with thousands dates into 2010, 2012.
Yeah. Yeah.
Later, I think they no longer allowed importing 5,000 or 15,000 profiles, I think, were the biggest one from beginning.
Yeah. I mean, I found if you use really nice, tight, small ones, then it can be a time saver. But because you have to go through every profile in it before you can actually verify.
Start adding first
before you
one.
can actually start it's too much work. For me, it was faster just to type and create the profiles from scratch.
Well, but the new GEDCOM import is much nicer because you add the profiles one by one. So,
okay.
As to 2014, when you imported whole GEDCOM, and then you were left with a lot of garbage to clean up.
Yeah, that's right. That's good. Okay. Well, that's very cool. So yes, Alexandra, if you want to, you can send her my way, and I can share the code that I have. And if they're a programmer, then they could maybe adapt that. Or if I find a free moment to look through it myself, I might be able to figure out a quick way around something like that. So, okay. Do we have any other questions from people who are joining us?
This is the line that identifies a profile as being imported.
Oh, where's that? Oh, there it is.
Well, the file that was imported, I actually searched for it using this phrase through the import of, and then the next text up to the .ged is the file name.
Right.
So this is what is indexed and searched for.
Perfect. Yeah. Very nice. Okay. Okay. No other questions in the chat, and I don't see any other. I can refresh the April page to see if anyone snuck a question in. Doesn't look like they have. Okay. So, you want to share what have you been up to since Roots Tech?
Well, not much.
Much.
Let me. I think I have it. So, Ask Aleš is today.
Is today. There we go.
Okay, the timelines when a category was added to a profile. So these are these reports. They're done for all project accounts. No, actually, yeah, that's when it's when a profile is added to the management of the project. So either trusted or managed list. And you can see here I list the date when the profile was added to the project trusted list. So this is nice for project to review just the newcomers. If they are still, if they should actually manage those profiles and so on. And it didn't work for unlisted profiles. So back in September, something changed and it didn't work now. I corrected that bug. What else? I lost it again. But I think that was it.
That was it? Okay.
So this was in March. Oh, yeah, and we updated the biography dump from the database. So I have on my disk all the biographies for all public profiles. And then each week I just get the changes. So new profiles and the profiles that were edited within the last week, those are exported from the database and I import them and compare and so on. But over time, this gets huge. So every 2 to 3 years, we update the base table, so everything works faster. And we did that last March. And we also had, within this weekly update, we had a bug. If a biography was, for instance, unlisted and I didn't have the biography, and then if the privacy was changed to public, I didn't receive an update, that biography as being new for me.
Right.
So we had approximately maybe 1,000 biographies missing due to this bug. This bug was corrected in January or February, and so now we did a full export. So from now on, this will no longer happen.
So can we search for phrases from a biography with WikiTree Plus now then? Or
no, not all of them. You can just search for text that is in within the templates and the JETCOM and categories and so on. So just a few. No, we don't. I still don't build the full index for every word in the biography.
Right.
It's still too much. I mean, those biographies are.
Oh, they're some can be massive.
I think 2 megabytes is the absolute maximum for a single biography, but here
but if every single profile had that.
Yeah. So the biographies are 25 gigabytes zipped, so packed. So here I have each biography as a file.
Right.
So, and that's 27 giga. If I think extracted, they are several hundred gigabytes.
Yeah.
And that's just too much to put in the database and index it for now.
Now the BioCheck app will search for text in the biography, not just
it will,
the template.
but
So,
on a limited number of profiles.
of course, right? Yeah, but it's very handy. Like, so if you can narrow your search to a certain criteria, that will bring it down to. Now, is that restricted to 1,000 profiles?
I don't know. I don't know, but you can use managed profiles are often first field of interest or something.
Exactly. True. Yeah. Yeah. But I've used Kay's BioCheck app to do specifically that. Because there was I was looking for a profile, and I knew I had done it on a connectathon. It was about, I remember there was a bunch of people who had drowned, and they were all buried together. And I remember writing about that on the profile, but I couldn't remember who or where. I knew it was somewhere in Quebec. That's all.
Somewhere in your history.
I was able to zero in and find it, which was good. Especially since I couldn't even remember which year at the Connectathon I did that. It was a little fuzzy. Anyways, Amanda has a question for us. Thank you, Amanda. Her question is, can I sort profiles that are ready to be merged after 28 days into a country? I generally only do Australian profiles. So first of all, I guess my first question is, how do you use WikiTree Plus to find profiles that are ready to be merged?
I think we have something like that. But I don't remember exactly.
So we look for the help.
Find merge. Okay, that's a different part of merge. So here we have approved merge. We have a few magic keywords. So approved merge is one, pending merge, and unmerged match. So approved merge would be the keyword to use for this in Australia. So these 300 profiles need the merging. We can check that, but I believe it is. I think merging is at the end. Here, matches.
Match.
So
pending merge.
Yeah, it was February 16th, so it's already out. It's already approved for merging. So this one needs a merge.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
So you can okay, let's come. Oh, it didn't.
Oh, that's interesting.
What's there is a bug in the new one?
Oh, because that should automatically fill in both IDs, right?
Yep. Initiate. So user 1 year Rogan, and this one is.
You know what I love about? I think this is the pop-up now has the copy option built right into it.
Right here.
Yeah. I love that now.
Okay, this is a bug.
Okay.
Okay, reverse them.
Sure.
And there is another part of WikiTree Plus that is involved in merging of profiles. Comparison report on WikiTree Plus. So this one shows the profiles in a table, one next to another, and with all the fields, with comparison of the fields. So if it's green, it's the same. If it's slightly red, it's a few letters difference. And if it's completely different, it's like this.
Okay.
So you can see which data does match and which data doesn't. Although this is the same. Well, it's not completely the same, but it's both New South Wales. So.
Well, you know what? It's funny. Okay. I have some red-green colorblind issues. So the field that you said was slightly this one that you said is slightly red. If I squint, yeah, I can see. Oh, it's sort of reddish.
Do you see the difference between this one and this one?
Okay, I can, from the really red to the really green, I can see that difference.
So you this one you do distinguish this one and this one.
Yes, those I can distinguish. But the
And
one that you
this
said was slightly red, it looked
this
red
one?
for a bit, and then if I move, oh, it looks sort of greenish. It's sort of it goes back and forth in my eyes between light green and light red.
Yeah. I don't know how else to show this.
Well, no. I just thought you might find that interesting. That, but at least the really red and the really green really stand out for me. If it's, but you also have the equals and not equals symbol, so I can always refer to that. So, there you go.
But the main thing in this report, this is easy, but
it's really
you can
easy to see there. Yeah.
Yes, but you have the same
You got the same thing there.
You can also see here. Actually, it's now a bit.
The bio is different. Yeah.
I think once you start a merge, then then the fields are listed one next to another.
Right.
I think there you can also see this part. But there is another thing in this report. If you merge, so it also here it just check the profiles, since both of the profiles are without relatives, and there is nothing more to check. But if we try to, if we have a look, let's see, find someone with relatives. Okay.
So that's when we were at, wasn't it, Dorothy?
Was it the same one? No, this is a different one.
Is it a different one? Oh, okay. Oh, look all those family.
Yeah. So.
Select case, ne? Select case è più complicato di fare.
Okay, this left one has a wife, right one has a lot. So if we compare these two on WikiTree Plus,
798 and 39. Move. Yeah, there you go. That's the one.
Yeah, but I don't see.
You don't see the additional stuff.
The different. Yeah. Let's take another one. Okay, Daemon 17. Matches section and initiate a merge.
You have to grab the
and I knew WikiTree ID, and now it will want to swap them. And now the again. Okay, so no, but these are without no father, husband, brother. Yeah, they don't have same relatives.
Yeah, there should be something.
No, this one has just children, and this one has son of.
Yeah.
No parents here, and no common relatives on these two profiles. This one has parents and siblings.
Right, so there's no conflict.
This one has nothing similar to compare.
Right. Because I know that I found when I've done merges, especially with my Quebec ancestors, if I find two people need to be merged, more than likely their wives need to be merged, because those are two different, and sometimes their parents need to be merged because there's a whole duplicate family tree in each case to a certain point.
Okay, these are consecutive profiles, so But here we have a same person as a spouse. So that most likely means that the spouse, no.
Oh, Patty's clarifying something for us. The button you were pressing, initiate a merge, does ask for a second ID, but there's a little merge button a couple of lines above that completes the already approved merge. So he says that what we're doing. So if you find, go back.
Here, this one.
That one. If we click that.
Okay. Initiate means kind of do a new one.
Start a brand new one. Yes.
Cool.
Yes. Thank you, Patty.
Well, we had the redesign, so.
Yes. There we go.
Compare. Reverse.
There we go. Thank you, Patty, for clarifying that. I mean, I should have thought of that. Initiate means to start. I guess I was just assuming initiate the one I want. WikiTree should be reading my mind. But no, that makes sense. So not a bug.
Nope.
Error.
Feature.
It's a feature, not a bug. Exactly.
This one was most likely already merged.
Yes.
Let's recheck that. History. Yep. Yes, 2 days ago.
Merge after merge. There we go.
Yep.
Nice. John has a non-WikiTree Plus question.
Okay.
Is my color blindness hereditary? Well, I think color blindness is hereditary, but both of my biological parents passed away before I got to meet them. So I don't know for sure whether they were colorblind or not. And I'm not totally colorblind. I just say I'm hard of color. So it's some distinctions that I have difficulty with. So for me, it's red and green are the ones that have hardest trouble, especially if they're the same intensity. Like, a really bright red and a really bright green are very close, but dull, if they're the same level of dullness, I guess, then my eyes find it difficult. I noticed it really badly once. I was programming something, and it was actually a math thing, and I was showing how sound canceling headphones actually work. And so you have sine waves I use sine waves to represent the sound waves, and then if they cancel each other out, so if you put a sine wave on top of a cosine wave, then it'll make a straight line and basically cancel out the sound. So I did one in red and one in green, and then I realized I can't tell the difference between which is which. And all of a sudden, they were both green, then they both looked red, and it was like a Christmas tree blinking in my eyes. That was the effect I had. So, and I knew I had a problem.
Okay.
Anyways, back to WikiTree Plus. Yeah. I had a question. If no one else has one, I was looking on the side menu here, and we've talked a little bit about suggestions. And most of the time we go into the search, but I don't know if we've ever talked about the analyze option and what are in there. Do you want to give us a little tour of that?
Okay. So we have a few. These are actually breakdown of a few fields. So first one is by name. So all the names used on profiles, and they are analyzed against the gender. So we can search for Joseph Marie, and you get here all the very different usages of the Joseph Marie in the name field. So, and then for each use, you also here I list the if gender is entered or if it's male or female. I wrote this algorithm to estimate the gender for the name. So
nice.
here we can see Joseph Marie is 99.87% male, while if I would search for Marie Joseph,
Yes.
you get the 99. Oh, no, wait, let's find it. Find Marie. Okay, it will be so here. It should be somewhere.
Oh, yeah, Marie Joseph.
Probably at the end or.
Se pravi, tile možeš prečitati, preveriti, če so pravilni, ne?
Oh, I saw. I think you did go past.
I was too fast. Oh, here we have. So we have 11,000 of Marie Joseph, and those are 95% probability of a female. And with additions, I mean, this is nice to check, study, and wonder about it. So if we check for Greg, so you're male.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
Yeah.
But it's interesting on bilingual names. Oh, I mean, on unisexual names. So
yes,
and there some names do depend on the region, or some on the time frame and so on. So it's really interesting to explore these things.
Yeah. I mean that was a great example you gave, because in Quebec, I would think a lot of Catholic countries, Joseph Marie and Marie Joseph are very common to put both those names together. One which is very typically male, and one particularly female.
Well, before I started with genealogy, I would say, oh, those are the same names.
Oh, yeah. Marie Joseph.
I mean,
they're the same. No,
it's the same.
Order matters in there. So Amanda says we should check Dana, D-A-N-A, see what that comes up as.
I lost the D. This?
No, D-A-N-A. Dana Sculder.
Wait, D. Can you spell it? A.
D-A-N-A.
This?
You should it should be an A at the end. So
Dana. Okay.
Wait a second. I can do this. I could always do that to show you what I meant.
Dana. Okay.
Hello.
If you wouldn't spell, I would write Dana.
Donna. Oh, Donna. Okay.
No, that's Donna. Is with O. Dana.
Oh.
We have bottled water here in Slovenia called Dana.
Okay.
Because Dan means day in Slovenian.
Oh, okay.
And it got the name from it. So if you search for just the Dana without anything else, so this is the root one. It's unisex. Yeah, slightly more female, but yep, it's not. I can't say what it is.
Right.
You can occasionally guess the gender by the other first name. So Harry Dana is male.
More likely, yes.
Yeah, while Dana Jean is female. So, or Dana Renee. Okay, so this is a tool to explore the names. You can also use this one, max names, so you can hear if we put just 50, or we will get just the biggest count, so you don't have two huge lists.
Okay.
All right, so this way you can. Okay, but these are just the. So if you were return to Marie Joseph with just, let's say, give me 10 items. So this is the top, the most frequent ones, so with biggest, which are used a lot. I also do then by word, if it's multi-word name, I also analyze each name. So this is for Marie and for Joseph, if you want the breakdown. So we have 240,000 Josephs.
Wow. It's a lot.
So this is the first analyzing tool. Okay, since we are with the name, we can also check the name spelling. So here we can see all the way the Greg is written. So we have one Greg. And
Greg.
Greg.
On the dregs, yeah.
And this this is by field. So in preferred name, middle name, suffix, nickname, even in last name. So you can analyze. Here you see.
And is
it okay? Your name is short, but if with longer names, you can see some typo variations or.
So yeah, I do know that some people spell it with 2 G's, and I see there's.
Okay, you were. Let's go back.
But I've never seen it with 2 E's. Grieg. That's interesting.
Well, it's just on a few profiles, and you can click here, and you will see them.
Okay. So I wonder if they're different languages.
And Greek, that's last name, actually.
Oh, it's the last name. That makes sense.
In all 3 instances here.
Okay, Greek.
And this one is probably a typo, Greek codes. Okay. So this is interesting. I did capitalize the letter that is different. So it's more obvious.
Right.
When you look at 50 instances of Greg.
Yes, that's right. Very cool. Greg. Yeah, 2 syllables. Goreg.
But double G is quite double G at the end is quite often.
Yes.
You have 400 of them.
Yeah.
Against 2,500.
When people ask if I spell Greg with 1 or 2 G's, I say 2, 1 on each end. Which of course isn't what they really meant, but the smart aleck response.
So this is interesting if you want to study name variations. Then, okay, this is for spelling, and we have the same for location spelling. So we can see
Pennsylvania. I bet you there's lots of different.
Yeah, I these hints that are here are interesting to see.
Yeah, that's right. That's
I do select them.
Yeah,
like that. So these are actually, since this is checked by suggestions, also these numbers are quite low. They were much bigger.
That's surprisingly low. Yes.
I mean, with 1.8 million entries, there are just 40 errors.
Wow.
Typos.
Yeah. Another one, let's see, Massachusetts would be another one that would be, or Saskatchewan. I bet you those are.
I bet I don't even know how to write.
Let's see if I can put it in Massachusetts. Okay. I'm putting Massachusetts in the chat. Can someone confirm that that's the right way to spell it?
Well, WikiTree will confirm.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Let's see. Yeah, it's not. It's double S.
Oh, is it?
And double T.
Okay.
No,
I did the first. I did double S, but then it's a single S.
No, you did write it. Oh, it's correct one. Okay.
Woohoo!
Okay, this one is missing one letter. Okay, my bad. So yeah, this one is also
Okay. What about
pretty clear.
Try Saskatchewan, one of our prairie provinces.
Okay, you can play with it. It's
Okay, I'll play
online.
with that one.
So here you have the same similar table. You can here search for those profiles that are mistyped. So here we'll get these 3 profiles. And then another interesting option is location breakdown. So here, for instance, I mean, okay, here these are obviously typos, but if there are actually 2 names, like for instance, if you go to London, or something like that, okay, we have London. So this is a different. This is obviously not just a typo. It's most likely a different place. So we can use location breakdown, and now it analyzes the London word, and you can see the left parts and the right parts of that location. So one is in Australia, England, in Victoria, Norfolk. Okay, it seems there are in 2 regions. Maybe there's another one in New South Wales, Queensland. So they do. So this is nice to search to see how location is used. Okay, we can actually hear you smaller report or even smaller one. Okay, now we are reducing the number of matchings. Okay, so these are the most commonly used locations with at least 10 of each. So we have Australia, England, Hampshire, and England, Norfolk. So 3. Obviously, there are 3 mid-sized towns named London.
Interesting. That's good.
So this is, and just the location breakdown from scratch is here. So you can also start the location analytics here. So, and you can also then analyze only the right part of it. So this will now sums up all the right parts of Pennsylvania. So we have United States is used 1 million times. With USA ending is 250,000 and so on. And with colony. So here is, this is interesting to see how something is used on WikiTree. So these were first 4. Compare branches is what I wanted to. This is what we. Okay. It's what I was showing you before from the merge.
Right.
But here, I also compared relatives. So now, if you and me would be the same person, or actually Chris. Okay, let's put me in. Okay, so we have slightly different name, very different name. We have the same gender.
There we go.
Age, interesting.
Okay, yeah.
We are from the same decade.
Yeah, same decade. Yeah. Mine's probably closer to the beginning of that decade than yours.
Okay, so my father is very different from your father. That's the reason it is listed twice.
Right.
Otherwise, it would be compared. But since the similarity is only 10% here, I know that by this number. It doesn't compare them at all because it's a very different person.
Yeah.
So this is the tool we were looking before, but also to compare relatives. Let's go to your.
Yeah. Alexandra says, well, we're both living. That's
that's a similarity.
That's a similarity. Yeah, that's right.
So this is actually the same tool as is accessible from Merge.
Right. Yeah.
But here you can also adjust the similarity factor. For instance, if I would here put 10.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Now we would have probably the same parent. Okay, so this is now our father.
Oh, I see. That similarity determines whether it splits into two.
Yeah, when I consider two profiles similar.
Right.
And now since they are similar, okay, we have a problem with last name and so on. Birth location. Although
look at the birth date, though. That's interesting. Both born on the 13th in the winter, in the 40s.
5-year difference.
5 years, yeah. That's kind of wild. That's neat.
So that's the father and mother also. And that's it. Spouses and since we are living, we don't have spouses and children on WikiTree visible. And then now for each person that was here compared, also those two persons. So this is a comparison of our fathers. So this is the father and our grandfathers then.
Right.
grandmothers and so on. And okay, here we already have spouses. Actually, your father had 2.
Yes, he had a second. Yeah.
And also the children, those are me and you.
There we go.
There we go again. And also my brother. And so on. And here, this is a huge, with such similarity, this report is huge.
Wow.
But it's interesting. I mean, okay, this really should be at least 50 or maybe even increased to 60. But when you have two same trees imported twice on WikiTree, this is very useful because it shows you all the relatives in this cluster that needs merging.
Right.
And since you have to start with the earliest profile, so with grandparents or great-grandparents, and then merge children, this is also useful to see where is those starting point to do a merge of two similar trees.
Okay.
So this is the
continue to branch up until it finds the common point.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, if parents need to be merged, you have first to merge the parents, and then you can merge the child. That's general direction of merging on WikiTree. Because if you first merge a child and the parents are different, I mean, you lost one parent.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
For spouses and children, it's not a problem because they are just joined together.
Right.
You just have more of them, but parents are lost in such case. That's also the reason that you start also with the oldest ancestors.
Right. Okay. That makes
and
sense.
the last one is category navigator. This is
someone said they really enjoyed the category navigator.
Yeah, this is accessible from any category. Just let's find them. They're not. No one used them.
There it is. Alexander.
Okay, let's go with I don't know, funeral. Okay, I did find coffin makers.
When I first saw it, I said, coffee makers? Not coffee makers. Often.
Okay, so there used to be a link here in the top right corner to navigate category, but I think now it was moved down. Yeah, they are here. So WikiTree plus navigate.
Oh, okay.
This is the link from any category where you come to the in the category navigator, and you can here follow. You can walk the tree. So let's go. Oops. No, that's timeline. So here we walk the tree. So now we are analyzing occupations category. We can here set the levels. Okay, we just the first level, and these are all subcategories of category of occupations. But you can then increase the level, and this shows two levels of So you have academics and with these subcategories.
Biblical scholars. Wow.
And we can go another level down, maybe. And okay, philosophers have a few more subcategories, and you can increase this level for a few. Now we have 7,000, 14,000 categories are now displayed. I mean, this is really, I mean, on top categories, you shouldn't expand children. I mean, it's not really useful. But this way, and okay, here on the right, you have also some, in these columns, you have number of parent categories, number of subcategories. So this philosopher, okay, this one, for instance, have professors has 21 subcategories, and is +1 in parentheses means that there is one has another level down. So this one has another subcategory.
Okay.
So this is in the next level, how many subcategories are. This is number of profiles. So we have 380 professors and 500 additional ones in these categories for in the next level.
Right.
And I don't know, members are then number of pages. So these space pages are counted here and similar and help. In this column, and links from, we have also links from. So we have on 5 profiles, we have a link to this category, and you can here see those 5 links. So from this space page, automated, so they have a link to this category. And now if I would edit, so this is the link, I guess. Yep. So this is the category navigator. Now if we go to and then we also have possibility to select what is seen here on the right part. So these are statistics. You can see editing. Okay, let's reduce the number of categories. Let's go just level 2. So we have who did the last edit on the category, on each category, when was that edit done, how many times the category was viewed, shown by WikiTree. Then if it's top level category, this is the, I think, the content size of the content of the category. And this is the size of the content without parent categories. So we used to have a few categories that had just parent categories. So this one was 0 then. No actual content, just the parent. And you can see this one has really just 90 letters of content.
Right.
So if you check it, it's really, this is the content of the category.
Oh.
It should be something more.
Yes, right.
And here we have many more.
Someone's here for me, so I'm going to have to mute myself. Okay.
Oh, and in the meantime, we have a new question. We are trying to fix the location categories this year. Cool. So this tool is really helpful. Yep. So if you start with Germany, where is the topmost one? Okay, so come on, is it so big? Okay. So here you have locations are divided somewhere lower. Immigrants, history, novel, project roots, projects, sources, states of. I guess this is your starting category for locations. Yeah. So here we have probably the states, the regions mainly, and here. Okay, now here I can show these details. So now, if we are talking about locations. So here's a breakdown of category info boxes for locations. These are required ones. Apply. So we have these are in the category info box. You have if we go to edit here, we have quite a few parameters that some are needed, some are optional, and so. And here you can review what was entered on which category. So we can see here all these categories have parent states of Germany. They are linked. These are linked to Wikidata ID. This one also has a coordinate. Others are without it. So if you are reviewing the categories, this is a nice way. Oh, here I need we can enter locations for instance. And okay, you can do this then also on lower levels. So you can just navigate the tree and see category. So required ones are I don't know. Obviously, some other category is used. Category info box is used here, not the location one. Yeah, these are cemetery. So this is ignored here. And this one are for locations. So you can here nicely see. And then, so these are required fields. Then you have preferred fields. So you have a project. Wait, let's remove the exclude cemetery. Apply. Cemetery is apply. Okay. Now we have just locations. So we have a project is defined, theme is not, start and end date of the location is mostly empty, which is expected for locations. Then other fields, you have here additional parent language, if it's multilingual, and so on. So you can here see some. Actually, all category info box fields are you can review them here. So links used of the pages.
Oh, interesting.
Oh no, I didn't click apply.
Yes.
So, okay, you don't have them. Usually for locations, you just link to Wikidata item. So this one is in images used on each category for the category info box. And the last one is what is not in the template. So the text that is outside of template, because usually the cemetery or location category, they basically need just the category info box and nothing else. So usually this text should be maybe removed or not. I mean, it's up to how they decide. So okay, Germans do put some text on the category itself. This is the rest section and the categories, parent categories that are not in the category info box. But here, category info box is designed so you usually don't have additional categories listed on the category itself. So this is analytics. You can do the same for cemeteries. Now if we list here, we have also cemeteries and their names, Wikidata. I mean, there are different fields as decided, but AKA name and so on. I mean, this is very nice to review what you have entered, especially if you are reviewing a whole region for completeness of categories and so on.
Exactly. Yeah. That's great. So yeah, the good news is someone's here working on our furnace, replacing our furnace. So that's in case anyone was wondering.
So tomorrow you are in short sleeve.
Yeah, well, I'm going to turn the heat up so high. I'm so tired of being cold. So tired of being cold.
Okay, so this is the analyze section.
Excellent. Well, that's very cool. Thank you for taking us through that. That was very neat. There's some stuff in there. I definitely hadn't checked out. Someone had asked about a one-name study. And I don't know if we've answered that while we went through that. Can it be who put that in? Where was that? Can I sort profiles? No, it was after that. One name. Maybe it's one place. Maybe oh, I thought okay, maybe I was imagining seeing that comment. I thought someone had asked about if you could use this for gathering all the profiles for a. Oh, there it is. If you use this to find all your one place study profiles. Now, I'm not sure at what point during this morning that Amanda asked that question. But I mean, if you've got a category
house, I don't know. Where were we on the presentation?
Yeah, exactly. Where were we? Well, I think we were misspelling words because it was right after I typed in Massachusetts, Saskatchewan. So, but say, well, if we know that we have a one-place study for, say, Berlin, you can find all the category or all the profiles.
Okay, no, okay, so I mean, you have an if you were asking for the grouping. You have on search results, you have a possibility to group the profiles by a field. So if you go to, I don't know, Germany, okay, we will get way too many of them. So let's put Berlin. Let's reduce the number a bit. So we have quite some profiles here. Show relatives. We don't need them there now. And here at the end of search results, you have group by field. So here you can now only the results that you found at this moment. You can analyze any field entered in those. So we can check by birth location, since we were searching for this one, and we will get a breakdown on birth location by count, so by number. Oops, okay, now I sorted by that. Count. So this is Berlin, Germany. Actually, I should search for birth. If we are analyzing birth location, we should have just those that have this text in the birth field. Okay, so these are the profiles, and now birth location.
Now, it's just showing 500 profiles, but is it actually?
No, if you do the grouping, it's done on all of them. So on all 3,500. Actually, this was a quite bad query because we fixed it to the location. To English writing of Germany, we should also use Deutschland. So it would be better. It would be better if I would use birth country equals Germany and birth location equals Berlin. So now we will get also the Deutschland results in the mix.
Because you do the translation.
So get profiles. Okay, we can also increase this number to see how many we actually have. Okay, now we have more. So we have 6,000 profiles now, and now if we analyze them by birth location, there we have Berlin, Germany, Berlin, Deutschland, Berlin, Brandenburg, Germany, Berlin province, Brandenburg, and so on. So you can see here all unique writing of what we found, and here you have 5 profiles as a sample, up to 5 profiles, and if there are more, you have all button where you get all that. So if we go to province, this one, we will get 205 profiles.
Nice.
These are exactly those that are listed there. So this is a cool tool to review what's used for a name or for. So we could use to see how common which name is used in German. In Berlin, we can just analyze first name.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool.
Anna is the most common name in Berlin.
Interesting. Wow. Anna, then Marie, then Carl, Paul, Friedrich.
So, or you can do the same with last name.
Where's Alexandra Brigitte? Where's her? How common is?
Well, it depends. It's probably written in 2 fields, or is it one?
Right. Oh, she's got a hyphen, so it might be. Oh, can you sort by? You can sort by count. Can you sort by name? You probably can.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
First name. That'll get her. Let's see. Alexander.
Alexander. You have just one Alexandra.
Oh, really? Only one.
Okay, yeah.
Our daughter's
Well, maybe
Alex.
she doesn't live in Berlin.
Well, that's true. Yes. How? There we go.
Not even maybe. I mean, obviously. No, actually, since she's a member, she's not found in this query because the location is not public.
Would be private
on members.
Right.
But we can check last names, for instance. Here we can see Schmidt is very German.
Schmidt. So now, and categories there as well, right? To group by?
No, I mean, I do have categories here to group by, but it's quite complicated because it's often a combination of categories.
Oh, okay.
Or some, I think.
But it's like I see some there. I saw a name study was one of the categories.
So this one, for instance, are two categories. So these two categories are used on on this profile.
Oh, okay.
So unique combination of profiles of categories is listed here. So
it's the unique combination. Okay.
Yeah, and they are space separated, I think. So this is the first one. Second one is Auschwitz-Birkenau up to here. Then Jewish. Go find space. Okay, now you see the separators.
Right.
So I mean, it's really hard to analyze categories since it's any combination of them. But you can, for instance, if you are searching for Jewish, you can search for Jewish root, and you will quickly see where it appears.
Right. Yeah.
So in this summary report.
Right. If you're in WikiTree Plus, so like say we were you were doing a one place study for a much smaller town, and you say you found 25 profiles. Is there a way in WikiTree Plus for those that don't have that one place study category added them? Is there a way to add them quickly?
I mean, on WikiTree Plus, no, but I think there is a B extension that does something like that. But
because I've seen that somewhere. I couldn't remember whether it was WikiTree. I think you're right. I think it's probably a B extension that does that. Okay.
So these are one-place studies. Let's find a German one. Okay. There isn't any.
No, there's one that only has like.
Button. Okay. This is one-place study with 3 profiles. Cool.
And Alexander's all over this. Alexander Brigitte. It is a B extension, and it works on searches on in WikiTree and WikiTree Plus. There we go. Batch categorized. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Okay.
I probably need to turn it on.
Yes. If you're like me, I've got everything turned off right now.
Yeah. B 18.2.18.20. This one is it. Yeah, I mean lately we are checking the
The
page
redesign, yeah.
content. Yeah, the redesign, and I have to turn off the extensions.
I'm the same way.
So I see what's actually the WikiTree content and what was added. So here, okay, this is one place study.
Wow.
They have by page number. Cool. Okay, Stammbuch.
Okay. Well, at least I know.
So
that's
now,
what,
okay. So now, I think no. I think you need to do the. So, for instance,
we can study this and then come back next time and give it a better example.
No, I know exactly what to search
you know how to do
for.
it? Okay. Then.
Yeah, because I was discussing this with someone at some point. So you just need text search, and you search, for instance, let's see, Baum. Let's take another one because that one is not really. Let's search for this one place study.
Sure.
This new looks like a good location. So we do search for location equals this. Okay. So now we have all profiles in this location, and let's see if one. And this is the category for. This is the one place study category. So with underlines is already in correct form. So now we have 153 profiles, and we can add not this category. I think this one also needs to be get profiles. Okay, only one profile is categories. Is that cool? No. This. Let's go. Category equals one place study. So we will all profiles with this location that don't have one place study category, and it's all of them. Cool. I should use with category. We just need to work. Nope. It's category word, I think.
Alexander is thinking that there should be a button on top, or maybe we need to reload this page. I don't know.
Category full ID soup. So category word is the correct one. Category word equals one place study and not of it.
Is there a? Do you think we need the underlines?
No, it should work without them.
Yeah.
Find place.
Okay.
3 are found. Okay. Those are removed now, I think. This one is cached already.
Well, I mean, there was 153. There was one we saw, so 152 didn't have it. Makes sense.
So we have location New South Wales. It's 700,000. We have 180,000 profiles with one place study category, and the negation removes 1,000, approximately 1,000 of them, a bit less. And this is the result. Yeah, it should work like this. So this should be, you can use not and the category, and you will see the ones that are missing category.
Yeah.
And I think now, where is that B extension? BBB.
If you
No.
refresh that page, if you do a Control-Shift-R or whatever, now that you have B installed.
Batch categorize. So
There.
you can enable this.
There we go.
You set the category that you want to add. So one place study. And I think you have to select it on the right. So yeah, now you do, and then you just check these buttons. And
there we go.
Click cat a lot, and I think all of those will be added a category. You can also
there we go.
select all, but this is just too much then.
Okay. Thank you.
I will
Thank
not.
Alexandra Burgita for helping us out there.
Actually, maybe I can show one.
Yeah.
Cat a lot.
Okay.
Now I don't have the category.
But isn't it in it's the name of, it's clean. Oh, what was it?
Okay, it doesn't matter. I will not save.
Okay.
So I did enter a category, select one profile, and this now opens the edit page with that category added. So you just need to save it and full save, and that's done.
Right.
And
so
if you select multiple of them, it will open multiple tabs, and you will save each one of them.
Right. So you still have to visit every single profile.
Yes.
That's good. I really like that, because then if you've done something by mistake, it doesn't automatically.
Yeah, you should review each profile also.
Perfect.
If there's something else to correct on it, and so on. I mean,
good.
If you are editing.
Excellent. Well, we were worried because we only had one question in the G2G post, if we were going to be able to, make a go of this, but we've all gone over an hour and a half. So I guess we didn't really need to worry about that. Thank you, everyone who joined us today, and for sticking with us, and those who asked questions and guided us along the way. That was great. We will be back here in May, first Wednesday of May, and
I might be in Spain.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
well,
let me check the dates.
Okay.
Wednesday. No, it's 30th is Wednesday, so first Wednesday is on 7th. I will be back.
You'll be back. Okay. And I'll be ready to head down to our provincial math conference, but that'll be in the afternoon. So I'll be here the Wednesday morning. Barring any other natural disasters that remove power from Aleš or myself, we should be back here the first Wednesday of May. Let's knock on wood that nothing else happens. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you around. Thanks again, Aleš. That was great.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Happy thawing. Yes. Another Connect-a-thon this weekend. See you. See you then. Bye.
Bye.